Today we're unboxing Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. I'm Mark Maya. Welcome to Board Game Coffee.
Vincent, get back here this instant!
Thank you. Oh, I love you too. I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, now you're probably just as excited as I am to see what is inside this box. So without further delay, Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. Oh, baby. Oh, yeah. Now, you're probably asking yourself, what is Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion? Is it just Gloomhaven again? Is it an expansion? Yes. And no. So, here's the deal. This is your Gloomhaven experience, but made more accessible. Because now, I don't know if you've played Gloomhaven, but it can seem a bit daunting. It's a great game. It's worth the daunt, but it can come across as a little intimidating for most because there's a lot. There's a lot. They don't mess around. All that goodness in that box is there's a little work you have to put into it, but it's worth it. So this Jaws of the Lion, this is the more consumer-friendly, accessible, tutorial-driven experience. Because if my research serves me correct, there is like a tutorial kind of mode. So when you start playing Jaws of the Lion, you're gonna kind of get spoon-fed your abilities, which is that is actually my preferred way of learning, which is show me a little bit, let me play with it, and then give me a little bit more. Let me play with that, and then give me a little bit more. Let me play with that, and so on. So by the time you get to the end, you're a master, and all of a sudden you went from starting with 1 or 2 abilities to knowing like these 20 different abilities and things you can do, and then your character's all jacked, and you're all pumped, and you learnt with the character, which is so much easier than just taking in all that information at once. This is gonna be good. So if I remember correctly, the legacy aspects of Gloomhaven have been stripped out of Jaws of the Lion, which I'm completely okay with. Not everything has to be a legacy game. All right, let's look inside. Hold on, I gotta settle. Okay, here we go. Something spit out the back for me. That's a first. That's never happened before. It was like a little tongue came out the back. A little sneak peek. Welcome to Gloomhaven. Stop. Read this before you do anything else. Well, we're not going to do that because we're going to continue opening things. But then I'll just kind of rewind it all. Okay, I like that. Oh, look, we got a little watch it played video. Rodney got in on here, so you know learning this is going to be easy because Rodney, if you're watching this, dude, you are the man. You do a great job how to plays. So if you want to learn how to play Jaws of the Lion, check out Rodney. Okay, so very important. Do not open small boxes with the A, B, C, and D markings. Maybe there are some legacy aspects to it. Maybe I was wrong. Well, we'll see when we get inside. We will see. Okay. So we won't open the tuck boxes, no spoilers. There will be no spoilers in this unboxing. Okay. First of all, before I take this lid off, let's enjoy this artwork, right? That's nice. I like this piece because it is a co-op game for 4 players. And I like how there's 4 chairs around a table, just like we would be as the players around this table. It's cool. Just kind of plotting out our adventure. It's a nice piece of artwork. Okay, let's check it out. Fully cooperative fantasy campaign adventure. just what the doctor ordered. Ooh. Okay, so right from the start, so this would have been right here, but it's kind of slipped out. They tell you everything about like putting your monsters in baggies, how to set things up in the plastic trays. They walk you through everything. This is very much a introduction to the Gloomhaven-like experience, spoon-fed to you in the best kind of way. I very much appreciate this, and I'm going to try my best not to ruin this experience for myself. So, learn to play guide. Let's see what we got here. And when I say ruin the experience for myself, I mean like I want to make sure I put everything back in order so that I can learn how it was meant to be. How you guys are going to learn. Okay, so here's the rule book. Still hefty. Still Gloomhaven. Still got the same combat systems and element mechanics that you know from Gloomhaven if you've played. And these characters you could use in the regular Gloomhaven, and you can also play this as an expansion to Gloomhaven or a standalone, if I haven't mentioned that already. So that is a hefty little book of 31 pages. We got a glossary. I like all these stops. If you notice, I'm putting things, I'm trying to put things like that so they all stay in the same order. Stop. If you are opening the box for the first time and want to learn how to play the game, please read the Learn to Play Guide. This document should not be used to learn to play. It should be used to reference rules as the need arises. So that's our, I like all these little warnings. I like when it's clear, do not mess with this. You're not ready for it. I appreciate that. Okay, what do we got here? Supplemental scenario box, or book. Supplemental scenario book. Ooh. Okay, so we get a bunch of stuff there. I don't know how the supplemental scenario book works, but what I do know, and this is super cool, is instead of having a bunch of tiles so you build your levels, it's got that binded map scenario going, which we've seen in, it's become popular in games like, Plaid Hat Games have done it. It was Aftermath did it, and was it Fables? I can't remember what the other game was. I'm drawing a total blank. But anyways, there's other games that use this binded kind of map system, and I dig it. And I like it. I like the accessibility of just like, boom, there's what I need to know how to play, and here is my map, and I play right on the book. This is a trend that I am digging. So we're not going to go through all those, don't want to ruin anything, but that's kind of like, I'll flip through a few. Don't read the text. It's 4K, you can't. Don't do it. So it gives you all the info you need. Oh, it's cool. That's really helps with the ease of getting into the game. It's great for new players and old. Personally, I like when the levels are built for me. If I could just snap my fingers and have old Gloomhaven levels just assemble themselves, that would be awesome. Ah, location stickers. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe there are legacy elements. There must be. There's stickers. Okay. Coolio. I'm okay either way. Legacy or not. Alright, we got some tokens. These are very familiar. If you've played Gloomhaven before, you have seen these tokens before. Here, let's get in close for you. That's what the sheet looks like. And then this one, can I give you an idea? There's our little meanies, creatures. Oh, he looks cool. Look at that guy. Neat. Oh, what the hell is that? That thing's terrifying. Oh, I recognize these guys. Okay, so you'll recognize some of these monsters from Gloomhaven. All right. Cool. There's that board. Yeah, definitely see some familiar faces. What the? Oh, nothing good is going to come out of this thing. And a lot of tiles here. Here. We can just probably see them from the overhead view. Oh, that guy looks cool, though. I'll zoom in on one of the guys I think look really cool. But, yeah, check it out. All right, I'll just show you all. Looks really cool. Well, it looks like we got some environment tiles and some status tiles or character specific markers, because we have like zealots and Red Guard, etc. Oh, looky, looky. We got a map of Gloomhaven. I like the art on that. It looks really cool. I am really digging this. It's got a nice gloss on it. Nice, a nice thick board. All right, and you've seen these before, which is our health and experience tracker. Coolio. There are, should be 4 of those. Bam. And we got a little holder for stuffs. Pretty self-explanatory. And let's see what we got here. That looks cute. It's a bomb with a heart on it. I like that. That looks badass. What's that about? Okay, let's put these. We'll put them back in the right order. Okay. All right, let's get in close and see what we can see. It's gonna be neato. Now, I don't want to open all the tuck boxes, but there's got to be something I can open. I'm gonna take a quick little sneak peek at the rule book and see what I can show you, because I don't want to ruin anything. There will be no spoilers. No spoilers. Let's do this. Okay, we're in nice and close. Let's do this. I want to take another look at this. I really like the artwork over here. It's very nice. It's that very pencil-y illustrated look to it. I'm not doing a very good job of describing it because I'm kind of like lost in what I'm looking at here. But I just wanted to give you a you've seen the board, I just wanted to show you close up. I like it. I like it. Okay. Let's check out what we can show you here. We have a bunch of cards. Cards. Baggies, we got a lot of these. Character stands. And we got, what is this? What is going on here? New events, available items, curse and bless. All right. Oh, they're double-sided, these things. All right, you probably know what these are. They are just your standy stands. So you put your specials, your special monsters in there, and your basic ones in here to just denote what they are. So your standees just slide in there. Pretty basic stuff. Okay, so we can put that aside. We've seen that. Show you those. What else we got in here? There are tuck boxes. Again, we're not going to open any of these until I check out what I can open, because I don't want to ruin anything. I'm guessing these ones are the ones I can't open because they've got a little seal. So I won't open those. I won't spoil these guys. But I think these are just your starting characters. Yeah, because there's 4 of them. That makes sense. It all makes sense now. These are your 4 starting character things. So we'll open this, but we will not open these. But one thing I want to show you about these is, check it out. If you notice, that box A, B, and C, notice how thick that is. Like, B is a much bigger box than A. What's in B? What's in there? And D is pretty hefty too. B and D are pretty big, and then A and C are small. So we got like a big, small, big, small, or sorry, small, big situation going on here. So, I'm very curious what's in these. No spoilers. No spoilers. Let's put these back in the box. Ah. Okay, we will look through everything else though. Okay, so we will save these, the characters, for last. For if some reason you don't want to see the starting characters, we're safe with these. These are just the starting characters. So as soon as you set up for your 4-player game, you're gonna see all those anyways. So there's no, it's not a spoilery thing. I just want to bring that to mind. Okay, but we will look at all these cards first. And some city cards. We won't flip through all those because we want to ruin anything. I think there's no road cards, which is another thing I heard. So yeah, we have city cards, but I don't think there's any road cards in here. Okay, so kind of let's get this organized so we can check this out. So here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna shove everything over to one side, take from there and just move it across a little assembly line. All right, well, we've seen these before. These are the holders for your enemies. As you can see, we have different values on some of these. And if you're new to Gloomhaven, you're probably wondering, what the hell, right? Well, let me show you. Because these are your enemies, or the monsters you're fighting. So for example, if you're looking at the blood tumor, you see all these little stats? Well, only one of them apply to the character you're fighting. What you do is you take them, you slide them in here. So let's say we're fighting a level 1, you slip them in there, and then bam! So you can see only that one applies. So it didn't matter that I had things all around it. So there you go. There you go. It depends how many of them there are. As in, there could be a bunch of these guys, and one of them will be marked as version number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, etc. And then you mark their status and health on there. So that's how you track the condition of the monsters. Okay, so let's take a look at these monsters. Okay, he looks, it's like a creepy little egg thing. I don't think that's upside down. I don't know if that's, yeah, that, I think that's right. I'm not sure which way that goes. Either way, either if that thing's on the floor or the ceiling, I'm not hanging around to find out what it does. So, next. Oh, that guy's got a whole lot going on. Look at that. That's terrifying. Could you imagine finding that in your garden? God. Okay. So this is in 4K, so you can always stop to, if you want to read all that info, you knock yourself out. I'll do a quick pass on the opposite side of the card so you can read that too if you want. So look at him. Kind of reminds me of Azrael from Batman, but he's got something going on with his face. All right. Is that like a vampire of some sort? He's nasty looking. All right. It's Chaos Demon. That was a zealot. Looks cool. No. Rats. I'm not a fan of rats. Not in the, like in general. Like fantasy game or reality. Oh. Oh, it's like a pimple jumped off your face and decided to fight back. That is gross. Ugh. Look at this guy. He just threw on his robe and decided to go out marauding. Cool cat, wolf, bat person. It's more of a bat face. It's a bat person. Ooh, it's a Batman! Or I guess it could be a rat man. Blob man? Black sludge. Alright. It's like a zombie, living corpse. Yeah, you know a zombie when you see him. Got an axe in his head and some arrows. It looks like he's using what's that stuff that you inject into your arms to make it look like you have muscles, but you don't. It's like synthahol or whatever. Not synthahol. That's like future alcohol. what's it called? You know, it's like you inject it and fills up your arms, and there's that one guy online. He's got to stop that. It can't be healthy. Ooh, that looks cool. What is that? Living Spirit. Alright, we've seen the Vermin Scouts before. Black Imp. Come on. Stone Golem. And there's one more in there. And Garden Snake. Nope, sorry, Giant Viper. Okay, so I'm just gonna, just for the sake of showing you the stats of their mighty versions, just gonna flip through these quickly. Doesn't really matter if they're upside down since the text is written in all angles. Okay. Oh no, missed one. And why am I doing this? Well, see, there was an unboxing I did for something. I can't remember what it was, but I missed something. And then I got a message, somebody telling me, wow, I really wanted to know what that one thing that you didn't show us was. And I just felt terrible. It was an honest mistake. It wasn't like I made a decision not to show it. It was just, it just slipped my mind. Whoa, drop one. There you go. Okay, so those are all the enemies you're gonna get. And we're not gonna flip through these. Yeah, I'm not gonna open those. There's a pack of city cards, and the way these work are you'll have a little story and then you'll have options to select, and depending on the option you choose, something will happen. Help the beggar, kick him in the face, whatever you feel, follow your heart. Do you want to be a good person? Maybe not. Do whatever feels right. All right, so I'm not gonna spoil those. We'll leave those locked up. We will check out these so you can see what your options will be. Clearly I'm not reading them. I cannot read them at this speed, but you have the luxury of pausing. Or if you don't want to read them, just don't. Was I on that one long enough? Okay. So that was those. And then we don't really need to go through. I'll show you for those of you new to Gloomhaven, but I'll show you these. These are basically how can I say this? I don't know. I can't remember what the official name for them is, but let me show you. First of all, if they have this M on the back, they're for the monsters. But here we go. See the back of these? These are like your attack cards. So when you attack, you flip this over and you're like, bam! Oh, that's a super one. That's not your basic. But then you get something basic. There you go. It's like -1 to your attack, or to the monster's attack. I think I'm remembering that correctly. Wow, it's amazing how much, like, it hasn't been that long since I played like the prototype for Frosthaven, but yet, boop, just popped right out. I'm gonna have to go through this game like a Gloomhaven novice who has never touched the game before, because honestly, I can't hold a rule set in my head for more than 2 weeks. I apologize to anybody who's ever asked me a question about any of our how to plays, which I couldn't answer. It only stays up there for so long. Okay, so these are the cards. If you've played Gloomhaven, you've seen these before. And they give you a bunch of little attack modifiers and things. Is it the attack modifier deck? Oh, I think that might be it. Yeah, there's a lot of those. I don't remember what they all do anymore. But, so a lot of those are the same. Those are the backs. And now let's check out some equipment. These have got to be new. Here's some cool things. I like the goggles. I don't remember all the equipment that's in Gloomhaven, so I'm not going to be able to tell you what's new or not. Okay, so the back of these all look the same. They all look like this. They all have a number. So I'm going to flip through these quickly. And the ones that are the same, obviously I will just skip the doubles. Oh, they are the same? Just making sure. Yep, they're the same. They have different numbers, but they're the same one. There's multiple copies. Yeah, it says, as you can see, it says like 1 of 2, 2 of 2. But I'm pretty sure their stats are the same. Yes. Okay. So go through these quickly. Ooh, that's a nice pair of boots. Oh, those are better. I take it back. I want a pair of those for Christmas. Look at that. Who doesn't want a pair of booties with wings on them? Right? You'd be the most styling person in the DMV line. Anywhere. I don't know where you wear boots with wings on them, but a throwing hammer. That doesn't sound safe. Poison dagger. That sounds pretty cool. Very roguey. Iron spear. And what? Ugh, I'm not drinking anything that comes out of that bottle. Healing potion. Looks like it's got some barnacle growth on that. I'm not drinking that. Nope, sorry, I'm gonna die. What is this? Stamina potion. None of these bottles look like... Ugh, that one's glowing. Like none of them look appealing. Like they look cool, don't get me wrong. But, come on. Somebody gives you this like spore-covered glass bottle of something. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna pass. I'll just wait till we get home. I have some band-aids in the cupboard. But you know, on an adventure, I get it. I get it. I get it. You're on an adventure. You know, there's monsters trying to kill you. You gotta look. There's a nice one. The mana potion. Look how pretty that bottle is. Yeah. I don't know how you'd stand that up. You could never like just put that on the table. You'd always have to be carrying that. So it's pretty, but maybe not the most practical. Hey, that looks like that robe that monster was wearing. Fun fact, me and Brittany were both shoe models for a day. Yeah, we were on posters and everything. Don't know what you're going to do with that fact, but it's a fun fact. Ooh, that's a cool looking candle. Those kind of candles I want around my house. What was it called? It's just a black candle. Stun powder. Ooh, it's a cool hat. Helmet. Oh yeah, well that looks dangerous. That looks dangerous. Like, could you imagine wearing that to the prom? Like, nobody's gonna dance with you. Oops, sorry, my fingers. Oh, my finger didn't cover it. My fingers didn't cover any of the text. Oh, that's pretty. It's an oak charm. Got a nice little compass. That's pretty. It's something like you get your dad for Father's Day. Yeah. Get it engraved with something sweet, like #1 dad. Looks like something a Kardashian would wear. Got some shields. Ooh, that's a nice ring. If anybody's looking for an engagement ring design idea, check that out. That's pretty cool. I'd say yes. Ring of Strength. There you go. That looks like a badass ring. I think my mom actually has a ring that looks just like this. Steel ring. Hey, oops. Sorry, you're falling out of my hands. Barbed axe. Robes of command. Ooh, jet boots. Those are badass. Dibs on the jet boots. Okay, let's check these out. Now these are going to be our monster, our baddie. These are their cards. You can tell it's got the name of which baddie it is written at the bottom. And these cards here, they basically control the actions of said baddie. So flip this over, and that's what they'll do. Oh, I like how it's got the shuffle this deck at the end of the round, because it's got that thing. I'm pretty sure that was the symbol. And now they just wrote it out here. I like this. I like this more like clear cut. It seems like it would be easier to jump back into than the basic Gloomhaven because, again, if I want to play Gloomhaven again, I'm gonna have to read all the rules again. But this seems like with these little notes that it'd be a little more, I'm gonna say a little more user friendly. I like it. Okay, let's go through these quickly. Check out the boss cards. There you go. I'm pretty sure these have to be shuffled when you play anyway, so. I'm gonna go through those quick. That's what you can expect. Living Spirit. I'm going to try my best to make my fingers not cover the text. Living Corpse. Imp. One thing I just noticed there is that blue box that tells you to reshuffle is not always written. So either they just stop denoting that on all the cards, or I was wrong about what that thing means. I'm pretty sure I was right. That's what it means. It means to reshuffle. I'm pretty sure. So I guess at some point they just figured, okay, you got this by now. You know what it means. It was just like a little reminder at the beginning. I appreciate that. Black Sludge. Let's see what you got to offer. Ooh, a lot of text in the upper half there. Monstrosity. Trying to figure out the best way to hold this, so I'm covering the information. Chaos Demon. Stone Golem. Giant Viper. Basic Giant Viper. Zealot. Basic Zealot. Vermling Raider. And last but not least, basic Vermling Raider. So actually, maybe least. Okay, so that was all of those. And now, baggies, you don't need to see these, you know how those work. And now let's open up, let's see, the minis. Let's open up a set here. Okay, so remember, we're not opening up the sealed ones. These are gonna stay sealed. They got the little wax, well, fake wax seal sticker on there. That's staying that way. So let's say we're gonna play with this thing. Let's open that up. First, what should we see first? Let's open up the mini. Let's get this out of the way. These seem really lightweight. I know they're minis, they're not usually heavy. I think I've just opening too many boxes with heavy minis in them, but they're nice and clean. I think these, I gotta look at the Gloomhaven ones again, but I think these guys look better than your basic Gloomhaven minis. I know they have better poses. Few seams to deal with, but I like the poses. Sorry it took so long with that. I'm gonna take a little more time with these minis because we're only looking at 4 of them. So let's check out his box of goodies. What do we got here? Ooh, halt. Do not open this pack of cards until you are directed to do so. Okay, we shan't. It's a good thing to have those on there. So we won't open those. Continue with our no spoiler thing. What do we get? Come on, let's just. All right, so they're. Oh, that's why. So those were. These guys. No, made a mess. So these are all for monsters. And which is the same way it's set up for Gloomhaven. I don't know why that left my brain. I do know. I do know. It's because I'm getting old and my brain is degrading. It just happens. So I like the little details, like having the icon on there, so you know these are his cards. But we've seen these before. I'm not going to go show you these for all of them because they're the same. I'm dropping everything. I just wanted to assure you that you are getting your standard modifiers in the pack. So that'll be the last one we open those. What do we got here? Ooh, he looks cool. Oh, look at that. The Red Guard. It's fancy armor. Look at you all fancy. Those conditions go down here. Yeah, these cards are different than your basic Gloomhaven cards. There's his story if you want to read it. Get a little closer. There you go. But yeah, so there's where you track his health and XP, etc. And I guess conditions and items down here. Okay. Oh. And then your lost cards there and your discard pile on that side. Definitely a lot smaller, and his hand size is 10. And his active cards go up there. Okay. Definitely a lot smaller than usual. Oh, we got another halt. Do not open this pack of cards until this character reaches level 5. Alright, well, we are halting, because I don't want to road any of this for me either. The Red Guard. Okay, we can open these. There's no halt icons on this, so let's see what we got here. Oh, I like this little reference card. Was there reference cards in the original? I don't remember, but explaining how muddled works and immobilize, it's pretty good. I'm guessing everybody gets one. Really nice. Make it nice and simple. I guess all the blue stuff are your tutorial. It's like your tutorial text. Yep. So that's cool. I'll just go through these quickly. Once again. And if I cover these numbers, I'm pretty sure they're always 2 and 2. 2 attack and or 2 movement. And if you remember how Gloomhaven works, when you use these cards, you either trigger the top or the bottom believe it's the top of one and the bottom of the other. You choose two. That's the most familiar sounding thing I can recall. I like how this little detail, I don't know if it's going to look like that in the final video, but it looks like it glows, which is really cool. Ooh. Whoa, he's got a lot going on there. Oh, that's a big hit. Because if he goes there, then that's the splash area, or the cone of damage. Okay, and then what else is in here? You get a little stat sheet so you can track his stats. And there's something in here. Oh, little tokens, little custom tokens. Okay, so let's put that all back in here so nothing goes missing. And Brittany is very excited about giving this a go because she didn't get to experience as much of the Gloomhaven series as I did. So actually, I'm not sure she's even finished it. Has she finished the game? She might have. I remember we were playing once and something came up and she couldn't finish. But I thought this would be a good way to introduce her back into the series. Oop. Coming at the bottom. Put that in poorly. I did a poor job of this. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. I'm just going to put them back in here so nothing was missing. There you go. Alright. Let's open up that one. And where's... Yeah. There's their custom icons. This time we're going to do the mini last. I like that one actually. I like the bomb with the heart in it. Halt. We know what these look like, but we got a bomb icon. Halt. And character abilities, we'll look at those. You've seen these. And let's look at some cool character art now. Ooh, I like the whatever they got going on their fists. It says "buy" on it. Oh, that must be the rocket, where the rocket boots come in. This character looks awesome. I want to play with this character. Yeah, look at that. I love the artwork on that. All right. Okay, so we got a reference card. Now let's... What's going on here? And there you go. Okay, let us tuck this away. I am doing a poor job of stuffing this in here. Brittany is not going to be impressed with me. Oh no. Let's see what we got in here. Ooh, you're tiny. Come here. Come on, little guy. Come on. Come on. Oh, there you are. There you are. A lot tinier than our knight. And again, excuse my fingers. I've been going through some dry skin issues. I'm currently medicating it so it gets better. But it's just dry skin. It's nothing contagious or evil. Not as much detail as the... Well, she got a lot of detail. But doesn't look as clean as the... what was the name? The Red Knight? Red something? Red Guard. Red Guard? I gotta find it. Red Guard. So yeah. A little detail on her. But I do like the more action poses versus they were very how can I say, in the original they were very just like standing there posing, like where you take their picture at the DMV. The original, these guys are like they're in the action. Okay, now let's open up something magical or just a fancy pool cue. Let's see, pool shark or a wizard of some sort. Okay, so there is the tokens for the pool shark. I'm sure it's a wizard or some sort of magic user. Oh, it's the Warden. The Voidwarden. Ooh, they look cool. I remember the announcement of this. Neat. Ooh, 11 card hand limit. She's not messing around. She's got a lot going on here. It's like the same person who dresses her is the same person who dresses Steven Tyler. Or who dresses Steven Tyler's mic stands. Alright? Aerosmith fans? Anybody out there? Okay. Again, we're not going to open those. We won't open that. We have seen these. There you go. And we've seen these. But, just, yeah, there's a little icon right there. Okay, let's check out some Void person abilities. What's her name? Voidwarden. Man, see what I'm saying? My memory, no bueno. Okay, let's do this. Oh, I like the gray on her cards. Let's make some room. Check out the Voidwarden Mini. Alright, there's her little box. Let's check her out. Dress looks pretty. I like all the little spirally details going on here. And what's going on over here? That's a very fancy top. I think you'd buy something like that for Brittany for Christmas. I think she'd like it. Okay. Toss her in there. And last one. This is the last one we've seen. We're gonna get Axe Guy, which I'm assuming that's what's gonna be called. Axe Guy or Lumberjack, right? Because of the axe, right? No, hold on. If I take a serious guess, Axe Thrower, Axe Guard, Axe Thrower. What is it? That's a much cooler name. Ooh, it kind of reminds me of what was that movie? It was like a French movie with werewolves, and they had the werewolf hunters. That's cool. Can't remember what it was called. Came out like the 90s, I think? Or no, early 2000s. It looks neat. Alright, so we're halting on these. Oh. There's his hatchets. And you've seen that. See those. Now, let's check out their abilities, and then a mini, and then we're out of here. His mini looks like it's going to be really cool. So far, my favorite mini is the Red Guard. Okay, let's check out some abilities. like the gloss on these cards. Ooh, a lot of text on that. Oh, a lot of things going on there. Ooh. Hey, I didn't show you the back of his card. I don't know if I showed you the back of the other cards either. Okay, so there's that, and now the mini tab. Okay. Oh yeah, he is the coolest looking mini so far. I dig this one. Okay, let's make some room here. Okay. I like this pose with him holding the hatchets off to his side. Some weapons mounted on his back. I think this is my favorite. This is my favorite mini. I like what's going on here with the coat and the wrap. I'm really liking this. What's going on here? Okay, cool. All right, that was it. That is Gloomhaven, Jaws of the Lion. Well, it's not it because there's something in here. I have to wait and see for that. I'll just put this aside so that doesn't get mixed up. But okay, cool. Let's turn that off and move this out of the way. Let's get just the meat. 1 second. Okay, that's not gonna go anywhere. So, thanks for joining me on this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I did, and I hope you are just as excited for the arrival of this on your store shelves in your local board game shop or wherever you buy board games, or wherever this is sold. I'm not exactly sure where it's going to be sold, but I do know it will be more accessible than base Gloomhaven. But this is going to be fun. It's a more affordable, more accessible version of Gloomhaven. It's got all the cooperative goodness that you expect from Gloomhaven, and it's just in a smaller box. Big experience, smaller box. I am excited. I am excited, sir and madam, to play this. That is all. I will see you next week with something else. See ya. Thanks for joining us. If you like this video and you want to see more, subscribe to our channel. It's the best way to keep up to date with everything we do here at Board Game Coffee. But if you want to see more right now, we got plenty of videos to choose from. And if that's not enough, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm Mark Maya, and this is Board Game Coffee. And remember, have fun, keep gaming, be social. See you next week.